Morning to you, and wherever you are in the world, hello to you, because it may not be morning. Hi, hi, hi. Have a question for you. Let me ask you, why why do you think businesses fail? Well, I know it's a Monday morning and you were waiting on me to come on here and give you some positive motivation. Well, I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to motivate you and get that failing spirit out of you if you are somebody that want to grow and develop and launch and leave a legacy via business, right? Starting a business, having an empire. So we're going to begin talking about that, talking about this real, just a touch on it this morning. Happy Monday to you, by the way. So if you're seeing this later, later at a later time, whatever day of the week it is, hello to you. Now, first things first, let's talk about why businesses fail, why your business may fail if you decide that you want to do a business. And this is one of the very most, this here is the reason why less people start their business. They have a purpose in life to just be more and have more and do more than they're currently doing. But there's something that's holding you back, possibly, right? It just may be some of these things I'm going to talk about. Now, one of the most widespread thing that I see that happens to anyone that want to say, hey, I want to start a business. I got an idea. This is the very most common thing. So common till it shouldn't be common because we should know at least this one right here. Whew, lack of planning. Lack of planning. Some people I've seen, you would get out here and you would plan the sound good stuff, the things that make you look like you are doing something. Meaning, okay, let me explain to you. Getting your business LLC, getting your EIN, getting your business bank account somewhere. And then it's almost like you stop there. It's almost like you stop there and my office phone would want to ring this morning, right? It's almost as if you stop there and you're like, wow, that's it. It's over. I can go ahead and start just piecing things together with no plan whatsoever to have any kind of structure to make it really be astronomically put together. So we got to stop that. Now, let's talk about ways we're going to stop doing that because you're just winging it from here. Once you get that basics, the legitimacy of it, you just don't want to you don't want to plan the day by day. You just want to take it and just say, woo, let's just do whatever, wherever the wind blows, we will go. Whatever somebody else is doing, we will do it. Yeah, that's a real thing. Whatever someone else is putting on sale, however somebody is pricing their product, we're going to price our product that way. That's not how it goes. So once you learn and understand that and stop resisting someone that knows more or may know more about how to get there than you'll be okay. So why is it so important to plan? Let me tell you what's going to be involved in your planning. When you plan, you're going to have every operational T crossed and I dotted because it's going to take you getting every piece of your business in preparing it for operational. component. Let's for instance, let's just use a business for the sake of conversation, so where you can understand, and as I'm breaking it down to you, what I'm speaking of. Right now, let's just say you have a business. You want to do, let's just say you want to do, what kind of business shall I say? Maybe you want to do a, I would say a landscaping business. Let's just say landscaping. For some reason that came to my mind. Now, if you're going to operate a landscaping business at the highest level and begin now, you got to begin with the end in mind. Do that, meaning begin with something that you want to, hey, maybe I want to be able to get me a couple of contracts. I want to be able to have my landscaping business go to different businesses. Well, that's a strategy and that's planning that's going to take place in order for you to be able to do that. Now, let's just say if that's your ultimate goal with this business. This can be used with any business, but for the sake of example, we're going to say that, okay? Now, if you want the end goal in mind is for you to get contracts with other companies and do their landscaping and do other things. You may want to do pressure washing. There are some other things that you may want to do. But first of all, you need to decide on what services I want to be able to even offer them. And how am I going to be able to get through that door? Will it be special bonding that I'm going to need? Will it be, special equipment? I'm sure of that. How many other people will I need to help me get this done? How much I want to make in a week, month, and annually? And what are the peak season? What some things that's very important, how the weather may possibly be. We can't predict the weather. A lot of things we can't predict about how the day to day is going to go. But you want to just say, well, what other things can I implement? Can I sell them something else to help them keep the grass together once we're not here? Or is there any other things that can, complement landscaping that I can do? Or maybe I can partner with someone that can have, a subcontract some work out, the work that I know that I can do, that my company can do. So these are things that you need to think about. And a lot of businesses don't do that. You just get out here and you wing it. You don't think about those things. And those things that I just mentioned about a landscaping business will take someone they'll take someone to another level. Okay? They really will. All right? Just like, it's just, and then also, let's say we're going to stay in that arena working with businesses. Also, we want to say, okay, we want to put another part to it, government contracting. Yes. How to prepare for that? First, I need to make sure that I am researching. Let me go see what the government want from me so I can make sure that I have all of this information. That's a good way. And then finding out, what are the rules or the guidelines? Will you have to stay in your local area to have a contract? Will you be able to expand within your state to different counties to do, and then if so, if any of those questions are yes, then that's when the planning come in. You plan to that stage. You plan because I'm gonna tell you, you may not be thinking on those lines, but there's someone out there that is running their business just like I mentioned. So they will get the opportunities, they will get the contract, and they will get the money. Okay. And you will be left behind trying to figure it all out because you're not planning this thing. You see? So you see how all of that can come together for you in a good way, and it can always not be beneficial for you. So that's just a little bit about planning. That's just one way that your business can fail because you haven't planned. You haven't even planned on how you're going to get the money. That's all I'm saying. So once you plan on finding and figuring out how you're going to get the money after your basics are set up with your, basic, like I said, your legitimacy. Because I'm going to tell you, as you're planning and as you're reaching out and expanding your business in different areas, it's going to require you a level of those basic things like your EIN number. They want to see your, if you're LLC, they want to know if you're bonded or not. So this is why you need to brainstorm and think about these plans. The end, keep the end in mind. So if you know what end goal that you want to have in your business, then you reverse engineer it. That's what that means. When you hear those people, when you hear people say that in business, that's what they're saying. That's all it is. And it takes one step at a time. It takes one day at a time. And it takes, it take you just organizing yourself, organizing your day, organizing your week, organizing your hours in the day, and making it happen and reaching out to somebody like me to help you get there in a strategic way. So this is what I'm speaking of when I say, your business can fail. Now you see how your business can fail because you won't have, if you don't have money coming in it, it's not going to be sustainable. It's not going to last long. You have to do the work. And there are so many other layers to this, what I'm speaking of. There's so many layers. Starting in 2025, I am going to have you, we're going to have a community. I am going to develop a community for you to come in. And so as you're starting your business, you can get the help that you need. We'll be going over things that's going to help you in business from day to day, from week to week. And then if there's some other things that I will have to, for you to work with one-on-one, because starting in January to the middle of the month, I will be implementing taxes into my business. So I will be doing that too. And I'm going to have things more structured. So we're going to have more of a setup, on what we're going to be doing each week and helping you to not fail in business. So, stay tuned for that. So now let's go over one more thing, and it's not the only thing, but this is just what I'm going to stop this morning because I got some other things I need to take care of. Now, listening to the wrong voices. Wow. Listening to the wrong voices. This is another way that your business can fail. Listening to the wrong voices. You relying on friends, family, and other people that love you for your advice on business, something that they have no interest in, something that they know nothing about, and something that they don't feel because they're just the Midas touch. They can reach out and touch you, and they don't see the potential in you. They don't see the opportunity that you can bring to the world. They don't see other things that you are capable of doing. Then you get discouraged and you get dumbed down by their opinions. You feel bad about it and you don't do anything. You get paralysis. You just freeze. So you need to stay and communicate with someone that has the information that you need to make this business a reality, to make your goals happen, to make your dream come to pass. Come to pass. Not sorry, and following the right path. That's what I meant. Following the path and making sure that you stay the course. Because there's going to be so many things that can get you there. You can do it. I know you can do it. But the focus is going to have to be, you're going to have to be intentional. You're not going to be willing, just winging it. You're not going to time out for that. Playtime is over. Before we even go into 2025, playtime is over. It's over. It has no use for you. It has no use in your life. If you are a business in the making, or if you're a business that want to grow, playtime is completely over. Now, one more thing I do want to. I said it was going to be it, but I just want to, because this is in the conversation that we're speaking of. Another way that you fail in business is you avoid the necessary steps that you need to take. And I said that from the beginning, but let me add to you. the basics, like I said, the LLC, the bank account, all of that is critical. It's so important. Your baby in all of this, not skipping the foundation, is your marketing. Your marketing plan and how are you going to let people know you exist? You're going to have people to just can't understand, wondering why, what are they doing? What kind of business that they, that's what I just said earlier about all of that other unnecessary talk and people in your ear. You're going to have to be around people that's going to encourage you and is going to help you get to your destination, to your next level, to where you want to be. Marketing and planning, keeping records, knowing what's going on, knowing how you, like, let's say for instance, if you start to, you will do this now, you do this in your business, start running ads in your business, and then you need to monitor and see what is your metrics. How are things working that you're doing to grow your business in marketing? It's so many levels to marketing. And it's not bad, but it's just that you're going to be rewarded, and then you're going to see where you need to tweak, where you need to grow, or what you need to get rid of, or what you need to wait on, all those things. It's going to draw to you your audience. It's going to draw to you future people that may need your services. It's going to help you be successful. And that's what it's all about. So it may not look sexy. It may not, people may not see you doing what you do, because we love to get on social media and we love everyone to see every bit of our lives. Y'all don't see me on here a lot of times. Don't think I'm back twiddling my fingers. I'm watching Netflix. I'm watching TV. My TV don't even come on. I don't even turn my television on. Okay. I get my news from, maybe sometimes I do get my local news sometimes from, I will turn it on every now and then. I say that. But to watch something, the TV is not even on. But I get my news mostly from reliable sources. And sometimes I will turn on the local news. I will say that. But what I'm saying, I don't turn my TV on just to say, I'm going to sit down. And there's nothing wrong with those that do. But I'm just telling you where I am now, and where if you want to make a change in your business, you need to, how they say it, in moderation, you need to do things. But I just choose not to, because it's not no interest to me. Certain things is no interest to me. But if you find the time that you need, that's your way of winding down, by all means do what you do. But I'm just saying, mostly you need to be behind the scenes making it happen. You don't let, everybody don't have to see what are you doing. I work more behind the scene than I do out here in public, because I have clients that I'm working with one-on-one, and I'm constantly researching, doing things to see what I can do to get their businesses to where I want it to be for them, because they've hired me to do those things. So that those are things like that you don't want to get complacent. You don't want to let your business go because you don't want to sacrifice anything. Sacrificing in business go hand in hand. And it's not a long-term sacrifice. It may not be, but then sometimes once you change those habits of what you were doing, and you get into this new arena, and you start making the money in your business, and you start seeing, oh, it's profitable, you're not going to want to go back to those things that you were doing on that level. So anyway, those are the things right now. That's this. It'll be a part 2 to this. This is part 1 today. Part 1, yay! We're going to finish talking about this, because there are some things that I do want to unwrap about why businesses fail. Yours shouldn't be one of them, because we're going to do what we must do to be able to make sure that they be successful. So that's all I'm saying to you. If you're about this business, be about this business. If you're not about this business, hey, just go on and do something else. Go work for somebody, go do something else. Go on have a good time and just live your life the mediocre way that mostly the average person do. So if you're someone that want to learn more, just continue to, follow me and make sure that you look at the next video that I have. And then it'll help you. It'll help you get to thinking how to make sure that your business is successful. Okay. And then another thing, one more thing before I go, you must make sure that you want it is more. If you're getting a coach or you're getting someone that's going to help you with this, you got to be more enthusiastic and you got to be more actionary than they are. You got to take action on your next level. You don't let nobody try to, because I won't pull teeth with people. I say what I say. Hey, I'm available. Let's set up an appointment. I won't be pulling teeth to make somebody grow their business. No, because that's dead weight on your shoulders and you will always be struggling with strength. So I'm just a business coach now. I'm not going to do it anymore. I have been there in the past and it's draining. So if you want your next level, you're going to have to take action and do what it needs to be done. All righty. Okay. I'll see you in the next video. And this is Sandy, Biz Strategist Sandy. And I love you guys. And we'll talk on the next video. If there's anything, any comments you want to make or whatever, feel free to reach me. I won't bite. I'm just a no nonsense person when it comes down to business because I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to listen at the excuses. I don't have time for that. You shouldn't either. Okay? All right. Love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye. Have a beautiful morning. Bye-bye.